Here is a very interesting question on rate of change. Find the tangent line to the hyperbola xy equals to 1 at the point -2 minus 0.5. Now I've seen students getting confused with this kind of an equation. Remember, xy equals to 1 can be written as what is y equals to. So we can rewrite this equation as y equals to 1 over x, correct? So that is the basic function with which we are working, correct? And you can check if x is -2, then what is y? If x is -2, then y is, if x is -2, then y is 1 over -2, right? Minus half. That is 0.5 minus, correct? So that point lies on our hyperbola, which is xy equals to 1. So when you multiply these two things, you get 1, correct? So that is the equation of a hyperbola. Now to find slope, we can use difference quotient equation and say, well, slope is limit of h approaches 0 and f of the point is -2, right? So -2 plus h minus f of -2 divided by h, correct? Now here we can plug in the values and get our answer. Simplify it and get our answer. So h approaches 0. So when we say -2 plus h, equation is y equals to 1 over x. So x is replaced by this value. So we get 1 over -2 plus h, right? Minus, if I write -2 here, so minus of -2. So let me write 1 over -2 here divided by h. Now whenever you have a reciprocal function like this, I will suggest simplify it, right? So to simplify, we take a common denominator, which is -2 times this, right? So that is the common denominator. So what we can do otherwise is there are too many minuses here. So what we can do is we can make this as plus, right? So let me rewrite this here as a common denominator of so minus will make it first like this. Let me go back here. So we can write this as limit h approaches 0, and I'll write this as 1 over -2 plus h plus half, correct? Over h. And then we'll simplify this one. So we'll take 2 times this as a common denominator. In that case, this one gets multiplied by 2 and this one gets multiplied by -2 plus h, right? So let me change the ink so this not so from here we coming to this place. So 2 plus this one gets multiplied with -2 plus h, so we get within bracket -2 plus h, and in the denominator we get 2 times -2 plus h times, we already have h here, correct? So that's what we get from here. Now let's continue. So we can simplify further and say limit h approaches 0. 2 minus 2 is 0, so we're left with h on the top. And here we have h times, within bracket, -4 plus 2h. Now h and h cancels out. So we are left with limit of h approaches 0, and here we get 1 over -4 plus 2h. Now, so limit of this function as h approaches 0 is equal to -1 over 4. So that is the slope at this point, -1 over 4. Now to find the equation of line, we can use this slope and the given point, right? And find the equation of the line. So we get, equation is y equals to mx plus p. Now, the point given to us is -2 and -half, right? So we'll write -half for y equals to slope is -1 over 4. It's better to write this fraction. X value is -2 plus p, right? So we get -half, minus times minus is plus, and then we get half here plus b, right? So when you bring this half on this side, you get -half minus half equals to b. That is, b is equals to how much it is? Minus 1, correct? Minus half gives you the value of b as minus 1, right? So we can write down your equation, which is y equals to, slope is minus 1 over 4x and b is minus 1. So that becomes the equation of our line, right? So find the tangent line to the hyperbola xy equals to 1 at the given point. So first and foremost, when you try to solve this kind of equation, write it in a familiar form. Explicitly write in terms of y. So y equals to 1 over x. Now you should check whether the given point is on the line or not. So we found, well, if I put minus 2 here, I do get minus half, which is minus 0.5. So that point lies on the curve. Now to find instantaneous rate of change, we use difference quotient method. So the slope is f of minus 2 plus h minus of f of minus 2 divided by h, limit h approaches 0. And when you calculate, find the slope. Once you have found the slope, then use slope and the given point to find equation of tangent line, right? So that becomes equation of tangent line. So that becomes your answer, correct? I hope you understand. Thanks.